All right, hey guys, Mike here, Affluent Journeys. Let me get the camera set up so I'm not all totally chopped off there. And welcome to Affluent Journeys. This is our Friday, March 12 live stream with cruise news, rumors, chat, special announcements, secret news that is not out there to the public. And so if you're watching the stream, make sure to say hi. I want to see the comments. See Tina says good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're watching now live or if you're watching later, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video. If you like what you see today, make sure to put your comments down below. Even afterwards, I'll read them and try and answer if I can. Subscribe to Affluent Journeys here on YouTube if you're not already. That helps me a lot. And of course, share this to your friends if you think they'd be interested in seeing what I have on my channel and the live streams when we talk about cruises and inside information and all that kind of good stuff as well. And JG Hart says, I can't wait to get back on the water. Me too. And guess what? There is news on that front. So I guess let's talk about, what we'll do is I'll talk about some cruise news and rumors, some things that I have going on, and then we'll have chat and Q&A, anything you guys want to talk about. That will sound good to me also. So the cruise restart is confirmed for one more new cruise line. I posted it on the Affluent Journeys Facebook page yesterday. The world's highest rated cruise line of all time is going to bring the world's #1 rated cruise ship of all time to the Bahamas this July for 7-night Bahamian sailings. It's not going to touch the United States, so they don't have to worry about the CDC. They're going to require vaccines for all. So the crew will be fully vaccinated. Every passenger must be fully vaccinated. And then you also will have to meet the Bahamian entry requirements, which is a PCR test within 72 hours, masking in the public areas, and then you may have 1 or 2 more tests throughout the cruise as the Bahamian government will require. And Malcolm says, hey, Mike from Tenerife. Oh, good to see you, Malcolm. Thanks for tuning in. I've never been out to the Canary Islands, but that's one place I want to go. I know it's a nice warm place there, especially in the wintertime. So Crystal is the highest rated cruise line in the world of all time. They're typically the highest rated of them all. And the Crystal Serenity is the highest rated cruise ship of all time. And guess what? I do have a full set of videos on Crystal Serenity from a few years ago on the YouTube channel. So if you scroll down through my cruise tours playlist, or maybe just search Crystal Serenity on YouTube. In fact, I'm going to do that in a incognito window so I don't get my own results. So I'm going to search Crystal Serenity. Let's see if my video is still up there close to the top. It used to be #1. So I just searched Crystal Serenity, and my video right now is 1, 2. And it's not the top 10 anymore, but it's on there. If you search Crystal Serenity on my YouTube channel, you'll find it that way. But it's several years old, so I imagine that other newer videos would stack on top of it. And then there is a YouTube press conference that came out today. So let me put that into the chat here. And don't go watch it right now, but you guys can watch it later after we're done here. And there we go. So I just got the link up there. If you want to see the press conference between Crystal and the Bahamian government representative is there as well. They'll be talking about how it's going to work and that kind of thing. And JG said Canada is slow at getting us vaccinated. I'm surprised about that because they were very strict about the lockdowns and all this and that. But it's taken a little while here in the States too. I think we're at 10% vaccination now. But that's going to ramp up. Joe Biden said last night we're going to get it up to 150 million by his 100 first days or something is what he thinks it will be. And then hopefully by May 1, all Americans will be able to be vaccinated. And that's going to be part of what we're talking about today as well. So Crystal, let me see here. I just wanted to talk about that a little bit more. The deals section here of the chat will be short. But it's 7-night round-trip Bahamian cruises. You can either fly into Nassau or to Bimini and start in either port. And in Bimini, you can fly into Fort Lauderdale and take the ferry over, and Crystal will coordinate that, or you can do it on your own, and then make the cruise from Bimini, or you can fly over to Bimini as well. And then the rates start at $19.99 per person per week. For the standard Ocean View rooms, it goes up from there. There's $250 shipboard credit per couple. 5% discount for past guests, an extra 2.5% discount if you're not a past guest on Crystal. So you can get on a Crystal cruise for $4 or $5 grand for a week to a lot of these ports, which most of you have not been to. The only one would be Nassau for most cruisers. So it's basically mostly new ports, new itinerary, world's best cruise ship. If you can get on there for $4 or $5 grand a week, and the cruise ship is probably not going to be full, that's interesting. And but you can read all of that on the Affluent Journeys Facebook page. I promoted it there, and then you can click the link there if you want to see the press conference for Crystal, and of course watch the videos. So that's that for Crystal. The other big deal I have right now is Oceana. I have $200 bonus shipboard credit on any Oceana cruise if you book a Veranda or higher for the rest of March. And then I have an exclusive deal on Celebrity Edge if you're interested in booking one of those sailings. Scroll down on the Affluent Journeys Facebook page. I have a whole ton of deals and extra bonus credits in addition to everything that you normally get from Celebrity. All right, so next thing is special announcement. I will have new cruise tour videos by late next week. And it's going to be on a cruise product that I have not done before. It's going to be brand new. So I bet everybody is wondering, what will that cruise product be? I'm not going to tell you. It's a secret. So this is in the works. Hopefully for next week, I'm going to have 2 separate videos. And then I'll have them up by late next week. And so that's the big special announcement here. New cruise tours videos on a cruise brand that I've not done before. And there's very little actual legitimate content out there because it's brand new. Okay, and then next announcement is more of a down the road announcement. But for those of you who are interested in world cruises, I'm aware that Regent is going to announce their 2024 world cruise this July. So I know I have a lot of world cruisers. If you're interested in a world cruise, a lot of you were calling me to book them and couldn't get on a world cruise because they're all sold out. I'm aware that, again, Regent will announce their 2024 World Cruise this July. If that's of interest to you, I need you to contact me in advance so I can put your name on the list and book you right away, because that cruise likely will sell out the first day for most categories. So that's the big thing. And then the CDC, supposedly, according to the cruise industry, this is the next subject, was going to make a big announcement 2 weeks ago regarding cruise industry protocol and restart, and they didn't. And then we thought it was going to be last week, and they didn't, but they did make a big new announcement regarding vaccinated individuals. And that is that, and I posted this on Facebook as well, so you can read it there, that vaccinated individuals no longer need to wear masks in public places. They no longer need to social distance. They can gather in small groups. And they no longer need testing as long as they're asymptomatic. If you have symptoms, you might want to go get a test, because depending on which vaccine you have, there's a chance that it didn't really do much for you. A small chance, 5%, 6%. If you have the J&J vaccine, it could be anywhere from 15 to 30% or something like that, a chance that it doesn't work. So that's positive news, and that would help the cruise industry lean towards requiring vaccines for all, which I think they're going to do. They're kind of putting feelers out there, and I've done some polls on it too. But ultimately, that's the smart way for it to go. So we're still waiting for a specific new cruise guidance from the CDC, but nothing's happening there. And that's pretty much it for me and my spiel today. So let's look at comments here and see what's going on. And JG says 65 doesn't even get to sign up until after June 1. Well, yeah, they've had that here in the States for a while, and the demand is starting to slide. So Ron DeSantis said here in Florida, anybody 60 now and older can go. And then pretty much any adult 18 to 65 can go with any kind of a health condition that their doctor says qualifies them to get the virus. And then, of course, if you walking by the pharmacy and they say, hey, do you want the shot? You can go get the shot too. They're not going to stop you from doing that. And so if you're ready, put some comments down, put some questions for me. Let me know what you're thinking about, what you're wondering about, and that type of thing. And hey, Malcolm, yeah, I'm only accepting bookings for North American residents at this time. So concerning what you have, probably not. Sorry about that. I'm putting my finger in front of the camera. Let's keep the questions coming. I only see a few of you. Best cruise line package to see Alaska. If you want to make sure you go this year, you need to book a small line like Lindblad Expeditions or Uncruised Adventures. I do accept bookings on those lines. And basically you have to go on a cruise vessel that holds less than 100 people in order to get around the Canadian or the American, Passenger Services Act rules and Jones Act, stuff like that. JG says in the must-see spots in Alaska, well, they're going to take you on an itinerary that takes you to the places that are good to see. So basically, any itinerary that you do up there isn't going to be boring. They're all going to be interesting. If you haven't been to those ports before, then you go. It's all going to be brand new to you anyhow. By the way, I don't know if you guys have seen this before. This is a shot of some African elephants on the savannah there, and that's Mount Kilimanjaro up at the top. And I got this at Ross for 25 bucks. So that was a good find. If you're only going to do it once, probably I recommend you do an extended cruise so you can see more places. A lot of them will kind of look the same, to be honest. But try and find a cruise maybe that's at least 7 nights. And if you can, find one that goes up to Seward, Anchorage area, and then do like a land tour up there in Alaska before or after. So that way you'll get your maximum value out of the trip and doing all the travel to that area. All right, guys, any more questions? Any more comments? If not, we'll cut it short today and get ready for the weekend. I ran 11 miles this morning, by the way. I'm training for my second half marathon. The first one I did here in Fort Lauderdale just about a month ago. I did 1 hour and 52 minutes. And then the next one I'm going to do is at the end of the month here out in Tucson, Arizona. They're going to have an inaugural Saguaro half marathon out by Old Tucson. and it's half road and half trail. So that one might be a little slower, maybe a little faster. I'm not sure how that's going to be. I'm going to take my mountain bike out there and do Mount Lemon and maybe a couple other areas on the mountain bike as well. So I'm excited for that. Have a nice spring trip. So what are you guys doing in the next couple weeks? Anybody taking any exciting trips, any vacations? Anybody going to Mexico? All right, guys. Well, I don't see any other comments or snarky questions at the moment, which is fine. But I'll just say, hey, thanks again for watching. Oh, we got one more right when I'm about to sign off. Full Fast says, looking at Galapagos, have you been? Yes, I have a full set of videos on the Celebrity Expedition. So you can see those again on the YouTube channel here. If you look at my playlists, I have a ship tour of the expedition, a tour of the room, and then daily vlogs of every place that we went. And it was a great trip. So I do recommend it. It's not cheap, but if you can put the money together, the whole 10-night package that Celebrity does is excellent, and it works very well. If you want to fly on your own, you can also just fly down and just do the 7 nights and do the rest on your own. But anyhow, I think that's probably good for today. So let's say thanks again for watching. Again, please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that kind of thing. I promise to try and answer you later. And so that's it. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And have a great weekend, guys. Stay tuned for the next one. Cruise tour videos coming next week.